Guys, we are up, ready to get rid of our 007 box and our rest of the junk we got on. Going up to check in and all that fun stuff. Woke up, pesky little check engine light came on this morning. Didn't run the truck last night. It wasn't on when I shut the truck off last night, so I don't know when, or I don't know why. I know when it came on. It came on when I started the truck up. I don't know why it's on. Why? Goodbye, 007. Transmission and I think 2024 is going to go down as one of the wildest years in politics ever. I mean, I probably missed a bunch of it, but I mean, you get a former president convicted as a felon while he's still he's rerunning for presidency. Shortly after you get our president, his son gets convicted of felonies. Then you turn around and shortly after that, you end up with the same former president that got a felony against him getting shot. Then, shortly before that, you ended up with, the Democratic Party turned against the president on his re-election. They told him not to rerun. Or not all of them. Somebody's going to probably try to correct me, but I know, several of them were trying to tell him not to run. That made big news. Then Trump gets shot. And then yesterday I was listening to news and a Democratic senator gets convicted of, can't remember the exact term, but he gets convicted of pretty much frauding the government for his own personal gain. It's crazy. And it's getting to the point that this stuff is overlapping, and I don't know, it's one of the craziest things I think I've ever seen, especially politically. How much corruption is up in DC. All right, we got stocked up. Always got to make sure that door don't come flying open. So he's gonna got my favorite sodies. I don't know why I like them so much, but I do. We got 4 of them. Oh. I was probably gonna call. Why in the world do you spend that much money at Casey's on? I got my sodies. Road trip next week. Might as well stock up on them this week. Oh, stuff out of there. There, got them in there. I won't drink them all today. I'll drink 1 or 2 maybe. Probably just 1. That's enough sugar for a guy to kill him. Make him diabetic. Getting the diabetes. And of course, got our burrito. New lady make them, so they're not as fat as they usually are. We'll give them a chance. Old cab over farm truck. Poor guy. Got a wounded eyeball. Missouri bound. Got loaded up. Headed out. Let's see if this is our last load for the week or we're going to end up with another one. So far, check engine light's gone off and hasn't come back on yet, so it was only coming on at an idle. As soon as I got above 1,000 RPM, it went off. Came on at a couple of stoplights while I was sitting there waiting for them to go green. But once I got rolling, knock on wood, steering wheel's wood, by the way. Hadn't come back on, so I don't know. We'll run it. I mean, it starts, it drives, it ain't got me a stop engine code. It's just a check engine code, so I guess we'll see. Lake the Ozark flooded. I don't know. Everything else up north got flooded, so it's alright. It's alright. A couple guys out there boating. They're boating. They're boating. But the fish ain't biting with them out there stirring up the lake. It's nice a day. Put on a little bit of a shoulder on this road. Used to be a line, center line, and a line. And sometimes there were spots where the shoulder itself, you wouldn't see the line on the right side of the road. Kind of like the road I live on, but I don't know. Driving this road in the rain or in the snow, when it didn't have a, didn't have a little bit of a lip there for a shoulder. Boy, it was fun. Quick load check. We still got all our chains on here. Still pretty tight. That one's not. That one is. I don't see any big chunks laying around. Take that guy up real quick. Got it. Had to put all the Teletubbies into that one. Always seems to be one in a construction zone. It's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. Other construction zone. Has the 5 confused with the 3. 50 mile an hour, well, we're up to 40 now. Maybe that Volvo just couldn't pull that hill. There you go. Kind of anxious to see what we look like there. Who's yesterday, just I know up in the St. Louis area, they got slammed. They got slobbered with heavy rain. That don't look too bad. I mean, I don't think they got the rain they got up north down here, but that makes sense. CJ, he's up at a scout camp, like I said, just a little ways north of here. He's just outside of St. Louis at a scout camp for a week, and they had enough rain up there yesterday to not only flood where their tent was set up, which they are set up on pads, but it not only flooded their tent, but it actually washed their pad down the river a little ways, or not down the river, but across the campground a little ways. So I don't know, it was like a small little storm went across, packed a lot of rain. Over in Illinois, they actually had a lake over breached a dam, so they got a lot of damage going on over there. Like I said, St. Louis, they took on a lot of flooding. Where CJ's at, took on some pretty good flooding. I don't know, it's kind of a crazy deal. Let's see. Where's Caden at? Caden! Where you at? Caden! Caden! I don't know if he heard me or not. Time to go eat, buddy. Eating with the Super Mega Mud tires. All right, we're up. Getting ready to head down to get unloaded. I don't know exactly how the day's going to go. Uh, I mean, I know how I plan it to go, but don't know how it's going to go. Because once we unload, we got to head up to St. Louis and pick up a load of CHEP pallets. In case you're wondering what those are those funky blue pallets that Walmart uses. So y'all remember how I said how I had my day planned? Get up here to get my reload. Unloading went perfect. I mean, it went so wonderful. Everybody was so wonderful to me. I get up here and there's trouble. Yes, there's trouble. Once again, we get kicked right in the shin. Nobody bats an eye. We end up no low. Yeah. Well, we get up here and they supposed to be picking up pallets, Walmart pallets, call them chip pallets, I think is what they say it, chip or chip, and they get up here to load them. I've hauled them before. I've always loaded them where they rebuilt them, more or less. But these guys, I guess, specifically ordered a van trailer because these are used pallets from a mulch yard. And the ones that I looked at on my way in, go check in, and on my way back out, it was pretty destroyed. But these guys specifically told the broker they want a van trailer, 53-foot van. No flatbed. Flatbed wouldn't work for them. So here we sit, waiting to see what we're going to do. I mean, broker's going to pay for me coming up here, obviously. But we're going to sit here, wait to see if there's something else short up here in St. Louis so I can pick up and ride today, or, just see what happens. So it happens sometimes. I guess it does. And we're going to work our way. To the house. We're just stopped here at the Lowe's in Herculaneum. I was kind of craving me some curly flies and a roast beef sandwich. So we pulled in there, and before I could even get out of the truck, had a guy walking up to me. You going? Walking up to me. I guess he's trying to slide his tandems on his trailer. Trying to move them back. Because I guess he's heavy on his tandems. His brakes wasn't grabbing on his trailer good enough to keep his trailer from, keep the wheels from rolling when he's trying to slide the axles. I tried to help him, but that's outside my forte. All I had is a couple little 4x4 blocks. Trailer just rolled right over the top of them. Like, well, that's about all I know to do at this point. I'm outside my element trying to slide axles. I mean, my axles are fixed. They don't move. If my axles move, I'm having a really bad day. Yeah, I was talking about all the crazy going on up at DC. Everything's happened. I mean, it was in the past, we'll say 2 months. All this crazy stuff has happened. And within the past, I don't know, I think it's been about a week, maybe a little over a week. The Democrats called for Biden to step down. I'm not saying all of them, a handful of them. There's a call for Biden to step down. Seems like the celebrities are starting to call for it and everything else. Trump gets shot. That didn't kill him, which, there's people claiming that was a staged event. My question is, why would somebody be willing to risk their life for a publicity stunt? Now, I'm saying that because, You think that's, a half inch error in the shot, and you're done for. Why would you risk a shot like that? I mean, it'd have to be perfect. On top of, them having, some Joe Schmo that's, living in his parents' basement doing it. But now, less than a week after that, now Joe Biden comes down with COVID. And, from what I've seen on news reports is, they're back to, they kind of calmed down on asking him to step down from running for president. Now they're back to, asking for him to step down to run for president again. What is going on in D.C.? What is going on? Everybody wonders why I have trust issues with the government. This is why. It's like you got the Bloods and the Crips fighting each other. I mean, you're literally, Bloods and Crips are red and blue, or vice versa. I don't know how they're actual colors. You got red and blue, and then you got, Republicans and Democrats. You got, red and blue fighting each other in D.C. What about the American people? Why can't we just have Americans up there running an office and running our country? Make sure everybody has what they need. We're not struggling to make ends meet day in, day out. Why can't DC, do something smart? Do something for the people instead of for themselves. I'm going to say, take it how you want, but the two-party system that we pretty well have in America, I mean, I know there's independents and whatnot out there, but we pretty much are a two-party system, Democrats, Republicans. It's a failed system. It's, I don't think neither party are what they were, I'd say I don't think either party or what they were whenever I was a kid. But what I'm going to say is, sit down and do some, before you go out to vote, I don't care if it's for your mayor or your, president of the United States. But the best thing you do, the technology's out there, do your research, try to learn a little bit about these people, learn what their policies are. Don't go off of what, if you're looking at voting for a Republican, don't go off what Democrats are saying, and vice versa. If you're voting Democrat, don't go off what the Republicans are saying. Because they're going to lie out of both sides of their mouth to keep the power that they have. Granted, I know a lot of mayors and stuff, especially in the smaller towns, are for the people. They want to see their towns grow and prosper and, improve. But these people up in D.C., they're out of touch with reality. They don't know what it's like to bust knuckles to survive. They don't know what it's like to scrape pennies to make sure you got enough gas to get back and forth to work. They don't know that. They're spoiled. They're living off of welfare. They're millionaires off of welfare. Welfare millionaires. How about that? It's just cut and dried. You can't trust, what either party's saying. You just got to sit down and see, the stats are out there. If they've been in politics long enough, you can see how they vote. Their influences and everything else. If they're coming in new, chances are they're famous enough that you're going to be able to see, do some research, find out what they actually believe in. Some of these people, like I said, they'll say what they can to get elected, and that's all they care about. They care less about it, if you can feed your family or not. You can afford health care for your family. I'm going to tell you, get rid of the two-party system. But all the politicians, they cannot make any more, all your state representatives and senators and whatnot, put them on salaries that are no more than the lowest middle income average no more than the middle income average. Put them on a salary like that, give them their health care, but, you know, don't all, I don't know about retirement and all that, but, even the president, what is the average income, middle income? That's your wage for the year. You don't get a penny more. You get your health care, but that's it. You're going to get your benefits, but, cut out the two-party system and make them have to earn their money. Make them appreciate it. Well, we've made it back. I'm started jumping out of my rabbit holes and I guess get ready to head home. We ain't gonna be trucking next week. We're gonna be out on the road with the family. Wish I could say I was going on vacation, but it's not really a vacation as much as a family matter type deal. But we're gonna go out to Utah via Arizona, so I don't know what, if I'm going to get footage or not. I haven't quite decided what we're doing there or what I'm going to do, but so don't be expecting a video next week because I'm not going to be driving a truck. I don't have any trucking diaries, but, I may pop up with something. Who knows? Be sure to go over, check out the Lad's Garage channel. If you get bored watching this stuff, I got shop stuff over there, and some of my older, you can go through the playlist over on the Lad's Garage and see some of my old, racing videos and stuff from a few years back. Granted, I got some on this channel too from way back when. Speaking of that, you guys might notice also a slight change in the channel name. Nothing to worry about. Just figured, you got Lad's Garage. I figured I'd use that for my shop stuff and that type of stuff. Other adventures and stuff like that. And this is my trucking channel, so, having the Lad's Garage Trucking Diaries. A lot to spit out there. Let's just call it Lad's Trucking Diaries. But I'd say we're going to call it a week. Wouldn't say it was a bad week. Won't say it was great, but it was a week. But y'all stay safe out there. God bless you. And don't trust the government.